Hey guys, before I get anywhere near to the game, make sure to go and follow the official fan community of Everlasting Summer to keep updated with all the awesome features coming soon to the game. This site is where all of us Everlasting Summer fans unite, and the links will be down in the description if you want to go check it out. If you have any questions about this game and its new features that are coming soon, make sure to ask this gentleman right here, and I'm sure that he will be able to answer any questions. Thanks guys. Everybody, my name is AFHGaming and welcome back to some more Everlasting Summer. Okay, let's get on with the story, shall we? I'm gonna forget who they are in a minute. I'll never get to know what they were writing about. That is a doom of many writers, to become a forsaken set of letters in a hardcover book on a bookshelf in the library of a non-existent pioneer camp reality. Have you finished? Yeah, I think so. Me too. Okay, let's do this way. I'll wipe them down, and you put them back on the shelves. But I don't remember what order they are placed in before. It's okay. Nobody reads them anyway. Well, if nobody reads them, why keep them? It looks like she has a smile for every occasion. A couple of times I've noticed slight differences, shades of emotions in that smile, joy, happiness, sadness, but these shades were so evanescent. I wasn't really sure that I'm not imagining things. This time, her smile looked a little flirty. Oh, yeah, probably. At least I wouldn't be reading this stuff. Slavia was wiping the covers with a damp cloth, and I was putting the books back on the shelf. We were a good team. Our job was almost done. Why didn't you take anything from the upper shelves? Upper shelves? I looked up. Sorry, I hadn't noticed them. It's all right. Wait a moment. I'll bring the chair. Even with my rather considerable stature, I wouldn't be able to get them. I stood on the chair and proceeded to remove the books from the shelves and pass them to Slavia. After a while, there were only about a dozen books left at the farthest end of the shelf. It looked to me like it wouldn't be hard to reach that far. I always been the type to take a larger bite rather than biting twice, and taking that bite without moving the chair under me become a fatal error. Uh-oh. Whoa! Yes! Opening my eyes, I found myself on top of Slavia. Are you alive? I got the fright of my life. Even I'm only 17 now, falling off a chair onto a girl is something else. I'm fine. Her face was only an inch away from mine. Anything broken? I don't think so. You'd make a rather bad stuntman. She laughed. You bet. I looked into her eyes. Just looked. I wasn't sure what I should say. And Slavia either hesitated too or just let me take the lead. At this rate, something might happen. Her lips were so close to mine. Just kiss her then! A natural desire started to awaken my body, but was it right? I had the urge to stand up, but I was unable to do so. Slavia was just lying in silence and looking me straight in the eye. All of a sudden I noticed the bell ring on my edge of my hearing. It's dinner time! Yeah. Shall we go? Or shall we lie here some more? I would definitely lie some more. She smiled again, and this time her smile seemed foxy to me, as if she was hinting at something. Let's go. I didn't move an inch. Well, if you're gonna go, we need to get up first. Obviously. It felt like some invisible force was holding me in place. Slavia seemed to recognize that and carefully slipped out from under me. Are you going to stay there? She laughed. At this point, I finally came to my senses and stood up. I'm sorry. That's okay. But we haven't finished it at all. She wants more. We'll have to clean up the rest later. Yeah, sure. I stayed silent all the way to the canteen. Slavia rambled on about her life in the camp, but given that it was indeed a monologue, I wasn't paying much attention. Oh, did I forget about the punishment she gave me? Going to the canteen, I saw Olga retrieving on the porch. Don't you have something explaining to do, young man? Now I remember that I'd forgotten. Nope. How was your cleaning duty? Good enough. That's not what Olyana told me. That was all her fault. And what did I tell you? I ordered you to clean it up together. And what were you doing? I didn't know what to say, as deep down I knew that she's right. Don't blame him! Semyon was helping me at the library. Oh, really? Yeah. Well, that's all great and stuff, but to cut a long story short, you won't get dinner tonight. How is that? Why? I protested. However, my protest looked more like a demand for a refill at the prison mess hall, bold and daring, but still stupid and counterproductive. Hopefully that will teach you a lesson. At that instant, Olga Dmitrievna looked more like an ancient Roman legionary commander than a tiny pioneer camp leader. I had no idea how to oppose her. Forgive him! And hold me responsible! The camp leader took her time to think it over. Alright, if you say so. Thanks! Thanks. Wow, she's really defending me, I'm happy. We hear it inside. Well, I'm going to join the girls. We had a prior arrangement. Take care. She smiled and waved her goodbyes. Seriously, where would I be without her? There were no free places near Slavia, and besides, I hadn't been introduced to her friends. It seems that I will have to share a dinner table with Electronic and Shirk. There were no more places to sit. What's happening, gentlemen? Every time I had to deal with them, I got an itching desire to tease them, or at least to drop some cheeky or cocky banter. It might be too risky to behave that way, but the Electronic brothers were my primary source of positive emotions. How are you doing? Fine, what about you? Hits and misses. Did something happen? Lots of stuff. Mind sharing? Nah, some other time, maybe. So yourself. He made a helpless gesture. We're going to the ball after dinner. Electronic giggled. I know that. Who would you want to ask out? I hadn't thought about it yet. Well, it's obvious it's gonna be Slavia. What about you? It seemed that this question caught him off guard. Ask Olyana, that would make her happy. No, thanks! Electronic usually waved his hands. And you, Shurik, you gotta ask Elise out? Thanks, I'll pass. He looked calmer than his mate. Oh, come on, guys, it'll be fun. And in any case, we've got things to do. We still have to finish the robot. Oh, that's a marvelous idea. Ask your robot out. Can it dance? It can't even walk yet. Shirk probably missed the point completely. Why, it would be a great demonstration of our achievement in front of the camp. And what would we show to them? Yeah, you're right. They both stared at their plates disappointedly. Weirdos. Bunch of freak scientists. Stop sighing, Semyon! For God's sake. Dinner was over and the pioneers started to disappear. What will you wear for the ball? I asked Shirk and Electronic. We don't have anything special to wear. We'll just go as we are. I'm trying to act as he's like British or something. He indicated his pioneer uniform. They don't seem to care about their appearance at all. Well, why should I care then? Wearing my winter clothes isn't an option, so I'll just go like this. When does it start? After 9 o'clock. Oh, sorry. After 9 o'clock. Got it. I left the canteen and deeply inhaled the fresh evening air. I remember those rare dances I used to go to at school. Hesitation, insecurity, even fear. I couldn't dance. I didn't know how to react if someone had invited me. I wouldn't dare invite someone myself. All in all, I felt pretty comfortable about it. And it was even more unpleasant to watch others having fun. It was envy. It wasn't envy. More like it was disconcerting. I don't know how to pronounce it, feeling that people were able to enjoy something so odd for me. I thought that there was still lots of time till the ball, so I could sleep a little to freshen in the evening. Entering the camp leader cabin, I flopped onto the bed instantly and shut my eyes. Let me go to the dance already! Well, finally, the sons would dance. Strangely enough, I got up at the right time without an alarm. The clock was showing 9. Such a rare thing to happen. I felt sluggish, though. Probably it wasn't the best idea to sleep during the day after all. Well, I have to go. Ooh, in a couple of minutes, I was standing at the square. The loudspeaker and some DJ equipment were installed near the monument, and the trees were decorated with lights. Typical country ball. A lot of pioneers were around, but no familiar faces. I just had to sit on the bench and wait. I don't have to dance after all. Maybe I'll be able to just sit and chat with someone. Hey there, sad face! Whoa, nice Jess. Olyana. Here to suggest something? Come on, let's dance! It's way too early. There isn't even any music. Ah, you're so boring! Well, obviously, yeah, I'm not the merest person for such an event. She ran away. So Oliana did wear something like an evening dress. Pretty funny. Wow, that is amazing. Hi, Slavia. Hey, she sat down by my side. How's the evening? Fine. Why are you so sad? I'm not. Okay, well, dancing will sure cheer you up. Maybe. Don't forget to save one dance for me. I will definitely. She laughed and ran towards the music equipment. The situation was getting serious. I wouldn't be able to sit through the whole dance party. Oh, it's Lena. Hi. Lena came closer. Oh, hi, you're here too? Is that just a wonder? Yes. Okay. Gonna light this party up? The joke fell flat. Lena blushed and looked down. Well, maybe that's not the best idea, setting things on fire. Okay then, I guess I'll... Yeah. Well, it looks like she got a job to do, basically. Do the medicine equipment. She left. It looks like the whole camp was at the square. The pioneers formed large groups, talked, joked around, and laughed. At the DJ panel, Oliana argued loudly with Olga Dmitrievna about the playlist for the evening. And here it is. The music started to play. I didn't know the band or the song, but if you ask me, I really felt that I'd tag it Soviet pop classics. The pioneer just stood there for some time as if not hearing the music. It's always hard to take the first step, especially if you're pretty sure that you'll be the only one who would take out. Oliana seemed not to guess that simple truth. She reached the center of the square a few bonds and cried out loud, "What are you standing around for?" and started to wiggle ridiculously. Wiggle is the exact word. You couldn't find a better one. It looked so silly and funny that I couldn't resist laughing. She noticed it. "Hey, Semyon!" I pretended I couldn't hear her. "Stop pretending! Come over here!" I kept ignoring her. Pioneers slowly realized that they weren't too sexy for this party and started to dance. It looked really silly from my point of view, shaking one's arm and legs to the beat of long-forgotten hits. Come on, get real. Of course, I couldn't dance at all, but this thing couldn't be called a dance either. "Hey, Semyon, what are you sitting there for? Don't you want to come dance?" I was so deep in thoughts that I hadn't even noticed Slavia. Not really. Okay, don't say not really! I swear to God if you don't dance with her. Are you sure? She smiled. Maybe later. Damn, what am I even doing here? Why would you come to the dance party if you'd rather just sit tight in a corner? Okay, maybe just a little bit. Yes! That's the spirit! She reached out her hand to me. We were standing in the middle of the dancing crowd. Well, in fact, it was me who was standing. Slavia was warming up, swaying to the beat. I was already blaming myself for agreeing to this uncomfortable proposal. It's not a proposal. Okay, here am I. Here I am, on the road again, and now what? I examined the dancing pioneers around me. Nope, I'm not prepared for this. The music stopped abruptly. Some people were still dancing on a monument, but the majority stopped. Don't panic! The leader went to the DJ's panel and adjusted something there. "Next song, ladies invite gentlemen." I looked at Slavia. She stretched her hand out to me with a smile. She shouldn't refuse a girl. Yes! Brilliant! We danced for a few minutes. Her chest heaved faster and her face blushed more and more. Slavia stared into my eyes. I tried to look away at the dancing pioneers or at my feet or somewhere else. It was a strange feeling. My whole body shuddered from time to time, but it was a pleasant shudder without any hint or unease or shame. My mind became miraculously calm. I realized that I didn't want to let this girl go, and I am ready to dance with her forever. Hoping next to us, Oliana stopped for a moment and smirked. Maybe I was seeing things, but I couldn't get rid of the thought that this insolent girl is trying to hint at something. I made a frightening face, but she was already gone. "Is something wrong?" Slavia asked quietly. "Everything is fine. I mean, everything's great." I hadn't started stammering yet, but I was about to. "You're so tense." "A little," I said honestly. "Boys don't like to dance." "Guess so." She didn't say anything, just smiled. The song eventually finished. I was still holding Slavia, but she easily slipped out of my grasp. "Thank you for the dance." I should thank you. She's so beautiful with her smile. I just stood and stared at her for some time. The next track started playing. "One more?" "No, I think I'll rest a little." "Oh, you... God, I would definitely go with her again." I tried to leave the square as soon as possible. And onto the beach you go. I don't remember how I ended up at the beach. Why did I run away? It looked exactly like running away. The dance was nice and Slavia was pleased, but something wasn't right. I felt restless just thinking about the ball. Maybe I just lost my grasp on the situation and got emotional. That happens rarely. I always try to behave and calmly assess the situation, but did I manage in this time? I sat on the sand and looked at the river. The full moon was hanging far above the water. Memories overwhelmed me. This is getting interesting. I am 6 years old. Me and my father are fishing. Is he talking about this past? I cast my fishing rod clumsily and wait. 1 minute, 2 minutes, 10. No fish bite. Meanwhile, my father gets one after another. I need to do a little voice. How do you do that? He explains, but now I don't remember all the details. I am 9 years old. A dark, incomplete building near our country house full of ghosts, vampires, or maybe just hobos. An unstable wooden ladder to the second floor hanging above the abbeys, the hole to the basement. I'm scared, but I still climb up and down this ladder every day. A brick falls on my foot and lose a toenail. I am 12 years old. My first victory in a video game tournament. We play a console fighting game. An imaginary audience applauds my astonishing victory. I am 15 years old. I score several wonderful goals with my heel. And a wonderful shot from 30 meters right away onto the upper corner. Football, yes! I am 17 years old, my first love. Transite images, a shadow slipping away and vanishing in the city haze. I can't catch her among the buildings and corners. The following memories became more clear but far less vivid. The images of my childhood and my youth that I saw were unclear. They lacked details and I couldn't quite see the face of people. Sometimes they just looked a lot like canvas covered with spilled paint. But the feelings of those hazy images were so much warmer than those of my more recent memories. Wow. There you are! Yes! Another! Slavia leaned over me. I didn't get a fright. Why did you leave so soon? Just felt like being alone for a bit. It was like I hid in a shell. There was no outer world for me. I responded the same way to all stimuli. I was like the 30 monkeys. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Isn't it just beautiful here? Slavia looked at the river. Yeah, it is. Why don't you get naked and again, get naked in the river? How about one more dance? No thanks, I'm fine. Oh, seriously, Semyon, dance with her! Deep inside, I knew I shouldn't be so sharp with Slavia, but I was like a puppet on the string, forced to say things I would have never said under the other circumstances. What are you thinking about? Nothing. You can't think about nothing! She pouted her lips, but smiled right after that, letting me know she wasn't offended. You always think about something, even if you don't notice it. Maybe. So what do you think about now? About owls. Let me guess, you just... Oh my god. I said the first thing that came to my mind. Why owls? She laughed. I don't know. Have you ever seen any owls? Of course I have. What a silly question. Do you like them? They're just a bird like any other. A night bird, Slavia specified. Yes, a night bird. A night bird. I imagine an owl, a little feathered box with huge blinking eyes. Are you a night owl? What? You know, they are dark. Sorry, guys. There are dark larks and night owls. Some like to get up early and some like to sleep in. Her words brought me back to reality. I pictured my dusty room full of junk, a mountain of unwashed plates on the table, guitar rotting in the corner, necktie hanging from the lamp, and the pinnacle of all this, the heap of dirty socks under my bed. You are so untidy. I was indeed a night owl. Night was my time. But somehow, I was managing to get up early in this camp. I know. So what are you? A night owl, I guess. I like to sleep. And I am a daylark. The earlier you get up, the more you can do during the day. There is really nothing urgent for me to do, so I don't see any difference between day and night. It's just quieter and calmer during the night. Slavia, don't you have any problems at all in your life? What do you mean? She wondered. You are always so joyful, so ready to help, so eager to start doing something. It's like nothing can upset you. Why? She laughed. I'm just an ordinary person. You know, I bet you're special. That's right. Just an ordinary person in an ordinary place. I sometimes think that I am the strange one here. Don't you like this camp? I don't mean only the camp. In the previous, I stumbled. I shouldn't speak so frankly even with her. At home too. I think that I'm not like the others. It's not where I belong. Oh, stop that. It's silly to think so. I was closing myself off from the rest of the world just a moment ago, and now I was opening my heart to this girl. What's happening to me? No, sorry. Oh my god. No, really, you wouldn't pay any attention to me under any other circumstances. I am so different from you. I am lazy, unsociable, and have no outstanding talents. I would be the last person you would notice in the crowd of a large city. Through me, even going outside in a rare. Semyon, you scare me! Oh my god, this is getting bad. She looked at me seriously. I got embarrassed but didn't avert my eyes. Am I wrong? Of course! You are you! There is no other person like you. You just have some self-esteem and patience, and you can do anything. No doubt about that. I looked at the sky. If only everything could be as simple as you say. It's not difficult at all. Let's start right now. Start what? Changing! Just like that? How do you imagine we can do that? We should do something useful. For instance? Well, she thought for a moment. Let's clean up the square. The ball has already finished. Just the two of us? Would we be able to do all the work? There isn't that much to do. The first step is the most important. I can't argue with her on that point, but taking down the lighting from trees in the dark, moving heavy, audio equipment, and sweeping, none of that was on my to-do list. But I didn't know how to nicely refuse her. Maybe we can do it tomorrow with everyone? Why put it off until tomorrow? Wouldn't it be wonderful to stand and clean the square during the lineup? First of all, I don't even like lineups in general. Hey, I understand you. But this is just too much, Slavia thought for a moment. Yes, it looks like you're right. Even I can be right sometimes, and she can be wrong. Then, she stretched and yawned. Let's just sleep it on then. A nice idea, but I wanted to talk more. Isn't it too early? No! Slavia objected critically. You'll sleep all day tomorrow then. Tell me a bedtime story then. I blurted out the first thing that came to my mind. I know only those ones I read in books. You must know them too. Maybe I do. What a failure. Shall we go? She stretched out her hand to me. I'll stay here for a little longer. I need some fresh air. You can go. Good night. Good night. Slavia ran away. I wanted to enjoy my total defeat first. I couldn't stand being with her even a minute longer after that brilliant idea. Bedtime stories? What in the world? That's how the things are. You try to have a casual chat with the girl and it turns out it's a complete flop. I stared into the sky, night sky. The stars, those small lights of distant suns, blinked, percolating as if laughing at me. I turned over and buried my face in the sand. What? After a moment, I realized that was another one of my bright ideas, about on par with asking of a bedtime story. I stood up, spitting grit, and went to the leader's cabin. Oh, God. My back itched all the way. Not only my back, my whole body. No wonder I haven't had a bath for several days. While it is really hot here during the daytime, so you sweat like a pig. I should find some soap and towel. I can find everything in Olga Dmitrievna's cabin. After a couple of minutes, I was again at the square with a bag of bathing accessories. I have to find the bathhouse now. It was easy. The building was just on the edge. Oh my god! Notifications. It was easy. The building was just on the edge of the forest. It was really in the best place for a bathhouse. I think there were no Blair Witch inside, but the lights were still on. Okay, guys, I think we're just gonna stop here for now. Oh my god, this guy keeps sending me notifications! Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe, join the AFH Army, and I'll see you all in my next video.